Let's go.
All right, welcome everyone to another, our first 20 questions by the Capital Ballroom Council for 2022. How's everybody been?
Great. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to y'all.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year to all our viewers. Dante, congratulations on your nomination today that came out.
What?
Oh, you didn't see it? For DC's Finest?
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
I didn't see it. But thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, it's been circling the interwebs today. So congratulations.
I've barely been on the internet today. I haven't really been getting on Facebook that much at all recently.
That's good. That's a good thing. It's healthy. I took a break from it myself coming on to the end of the year. Sometimes we got to do it.
Right.
But so our first 20 questions today is with the one and only SNOOKIE West. Are y'all excited?
Let's go, West.
Let's go, West. All right.
Okay, come on.
Let's go ahead and bring on SNOOKIE.
Oh,
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
y'all.
SNOOKIE.
What's up? What's going on?
How are you?
Welcome to 20 questions.
Welcome.
Period. I loved it. I'm excited to be here.
What is behind you? Is that on your sleeve? You have tools?
Oh, it's like, yeah. It's
Come on, in fact.
You love it.
I love it.
It's so funny. I used it for a shoot that I did, and then I did a ball in it, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is really dope." So it was created by some designer. My little brother had got it, and when he got it, he never wore it, right? And so I was like, "I can do something with that." He was like, "Here, take it. It's like brand new. He just made it." And so I was like, "Oh,
Oh yes, you was talking. I was just like, "What is that?"
I didn't want to do both. I didn't want to have both. See, that would have been too much.
That would have carried
one. It's just right. And they say orange is my color.
I was about to say the color is over on you too.
Yeah, it is.
I'm enjoying it.
All right, so you ready to jump into 20 questions?
Yes, let's get it.
All right, so let's go. Jeezy, you're up first.
All right, a promoter says that they want you and another commentator of your choice to MC their ball. Who you tapping?
That's so quick. I get this question all the time. My first choice. That's so crazy. I only could pick one, right?
Yeah.
Like my top choice. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ. If I had to go with just one, like that one person, I would have to say Kevin. Yeah.
Okay, I can definitely see y'all like really.
Yeah. But then if I had a second choice, I would definitely choose Precious. Jesus.
You had to get that out. When this
video
come out, I believe nobody coming after me.
Right? I love my sister. They're both really, really talented. I really love them. But Kevin, as being, before my time, is definitely seasoned, and he's one of the reasons why I commentate, and I get a lot of my energy and power from Kevin. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Dante, you want to take question 2?
Yeah. So what made you head west?
Okay, so at the time, what made me head west was I actually was trying to get into con at the time because I was around, of course, around Jocelyn, who used to be a con, Jamie Lee, and that was we used to be really close back at the time, and so she was a con, so of course I always been around the cons back then. And I was just like, well, that's why I want to be. I want to go to con. I just think con was just so bangy and just so it. So, when I came around, I told James I want to be a con. He was like, no, wait. He said, wait, and this is just when, they just left con, and it was like foggy clouds. They didn't know what was going on. Everybody had left. And James was like, I got you. Just hold on and wait. He said, I'm doing something. He didn't tell me what it was. He was just like, I got you. Just hold on. And then he came up with the House of West. They was out for a little bit, and then I joined the house. I joined the house because they were new and fresh, and I felt for me, really consider myself new, but I consider myself as being fresh and semi-new a little bit to mainstream. So I was like, this is perfect. The movement was just perfect for it. So I was like, I'm just gonna go to West.
Okay. Shout outs to the House of West. Y'all
Shout out.
definitely been doing y'all's thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. All right. Next question. 3 people you love commentating for.
3 people I love commentating for. I love commentating for Sanaya. I like Sanaya because she takes her time. When Sanaya is going to give you an LSS, we're going to be there for a little while, but it's worth a show. Definitely just so iconic to see that. I love commentating for her. I love commentating for King James West as well. For his, I love dramatic performers. I love him a lot, and he's one of my favorite. And also, my last one would definitely have to be Ronaldo, legendary Ronaldo, Father Alpha Omega. He's really dope. That's actually my favorite Vogue fan. So, them 3 are definitely 3 people. If I wish I had more options to add more people, but that would be my 3.
Awesome.
All right. What are your top 3 contending houses right now?
My top 3 contender houses right now will definitely be, of course, West. I love West. I love, yes, Miyake Muglia, and definitely Balenciaga. Those 3 houses are definitely, yeah, they just do it for me. They do it for me.
You just saved your booking. You just saved your booking. I'm playing. So who are 3 people in ballroom you have a crush on?
Oh my God, a crush. Dang, I'm like, I got a dude. So I mean, I'll still answer it because we're mature.
Okay.
We're older, we're mature. It's not like I want them, but if 3 people I had a crush on would definitely be, Jesus, why am I forgetting his name right now? He just did one of these. Muglia.
Exotic.
Yes. Okay. Oh my God. Exotic. If you see this, please don't be mad at me. I love Exotic. Exotic will be one of them. I don't know if you guys know that sex siren that just won the Dumir Vasad with the dreads from Atlanta.
I know who you're talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
I do know who you're talking about.
He just won 1,500. Him, and then my last one will have to be, oh my God. You said 3, right? Okay. Legendary Jamil Icon.
Okay,
from Philly.
From Philly.
Oh my God! He's just like, he's so, and it's so funny that I'm cool with all 3 of them that I just named, but he's just so sweet and really nice. And I've done a ball for him before. He's very professional and very dope. So yes, them 3.
Awesome. All right. Next question is Kiki Scene versus mainstream. Which do you prefer and why?
Okay, so now I would prefer mainstream now, but before it was definitely Kiki Scene. But I would have to go with mainstream now that I've shifted over a little bit, even though I do both. But it would be mainstream, and the reason why I prefer mainstream is because it's more money. And I guess because I'm older now, so it's like I run the Kiki Scene now in New York City. Like I'm holding it down in New York City as far as like the Kiki Scene, but I know like other than that, this is where I'm at. It shows growth, and yeah. So I prefer mainstream because I'm just that's where I'm at now. I'm older. I need to be with the older girls. I need to be with the seasoned girls. I need to get up there and I need to be with people kind of so more on my level. Then the bookings is really, really like off the roof. So I love that.
Okay. I definitely was not expecting that. I just knew you were going to say Kiki.
Really?
But that's good. But that's good though. That makes sense. What you said makes sense. Of like totally.
Yeah. All right.
Have you ever been chopped? By who and for what?
I got chopped one time. As far as we're gonna kind of break it down. Kiki Scene, I got chopped twice. Okay, I got chopped for Runway because I had the wrong effect on, or I didn't bring it exactly what they was calling for, so I got chopped for that. And I got chopped for Butch Queen Vogue Femme at first because it was calling for all black with a touch of green. I had a green lip, and the judge didn't see it, and she chopped me, but they brought me back, so I don't really count. As far as mainstream go, I didn't really work anything mainstream. except for one Vogue night, and I got chopped at one Vogue night. But anything mainstream would be that one Vogue night at Escalators that I got chopped. But I did walk Virgin Runway at Jasmine Couture's ball and what made it to last battle. And yeah, and I walked commentator versus commentator for 13 Reasons by Mark Excada and won grand prize for that. So it hasn't really been no chops for real. Like for real.
Right.
What's a category you know you would destroy but never walked it before?
What's a I think the way I can answer this, if I was to really walk runway for real, like if I was to really come out to a mainstream board and walk runway, I think everybody would really gag. A lot of times I walk for LSS because it's just they just want me to do something. I'd rather not do an LSS at all, but if I do it, it'll be a runway because it's just 1, 2, 3. But definitely will have to be runway. If I was to really walk runway with these girls, I think I give them a run for their money.
They got to be nervous.
Yeah.
All right. If you were filthy rich, what would you do for our community?
Oh, okay. So if I was filthy rich, I think I'm not rich, but I'm coined. But if I was rich, I would definitely get like a LGBT center. Definitely, and have like as many services as I can for the community, like in different areas, like so much stuff, like Medicaid, healthcare, like pantry, kind of somewhat of what Hedrick Martin, HMI is doing in New York, kind of something just like that. I would want to do that. Not only that, I would want to open up a shelter for homeless LGBT within New York City as well, and I would love to open up my own venue to have balls with like a lounge type of venue, lounge, bar, and we could have a ball at as well. So those are if I was to be rich, those 3 things are like what I have to do for the community. Definitely those 3 things.
Awesome. Shout out to HMI.
Yeah.
Still holding it down in New York. All right.
Yeah.
Jeezy?
Oh, would you rather balls be more frequently or more spaced out, like, back to back every weekend, or like, once a month type of thing?
I don't mind it. Sometimes I get overwhelmed, but I don't mind it being every week because then that's my coin. My thing is a lot of times people don't really notice about me, but coin is usually my first priority. Well, it is my first priority. Other than God is being number 1, but money is just like, I gotta get to the bag. That is like my main focus. So I don't mind a ball being every week. Let it be every week. I do get overwhelmed sometimes having to keep going here, and ping pong in places and taking flights and taking Amtrak. It kind of gets annoying a little bit, even though you would think that's a lot of stuff that a person would love to do that. Travel and to have things paid for and not really have to pay for it and go to get a coin. We all could agree to say like we would love that. But then it's really overwhelming just being in airports all the time and waiting for the flight and waiting to board the plane and unboard the plane. But other than that, definitely no. Let it give every weekend if it's gonna give. Because usually sometimes I usually do 3 balls in a full weekend. If it's like an annual weekend where it's like a Kiki ball the Friday, Saturday the main ball, the aftermath Sunday, I'm like coldest winter ever. It's a whole 3 weekend for me back to back. So I don't mind. Give it every weekend. Give it 7 days a week. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna get that coin.
I can dig it.
Are you a talker or a texter?
It depends on the individual. I like to text more if you don't have to call me, then don't call me. If you can just text what it is and just 1, 2, 3, then I'll take that. Like I couldn't believe somebody said they really needed my number and I thought it was for a booking. And they just like, even though I appreciate it, they was just telling me like, "Oh, I just want to say that I really appreciate you and I love what you're doing." And I'm like, oh. Couldn't you have just text that? So but I love it. I love the love that people show. But I would rather just text, and we can text it. If it's worth a call, or if you're one of my girls or one of my close friends, then yes, it's a call, definitely. But text it if you can text it.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. In the summertime, what's 4 things you absolutely have to do?
In the summertime, what's 4 things I have to do? I have to go to Six Flags. I have to go to. I have to get in some type of water, whether it's a beach, a pool, or something. Um, yeah, I love to just relax. Not just any type of relaxation, like on the beach type of relaxing. I like to go to like, warm places and kind of like just soothe and just like um sometimes I go on a beach. Like I used to do this a lot, go on the beach and just like don't play no music, nothing. Like
Mhm.
literally nothing. Like whatever I'm hearing, that's what I'm hearing. And just
Mhm.
enjoy peace sometimes. And then the fourth one in the summertime I like to do is I love to go bar hopping in the city for real, for real. Cause it's not really cold, so you can go outside and you can take a smoke break and then come back in and get your drink. It's not cold, you gotta go outside and smoke. So definitely bar hopping in the summertime is dope.
True. Are you more of a dreamer or more of a realist?
Um, Elaborate that a little bit more. Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, are you more black and white, or do you believe there can, like, you can dream more? You know that there are a little more gray area to things. Like, are you more
There's
like
no
this is what it
limits.
is, this is what it is, or dreamer, there's no limits. I can just, everything
Oh,
is.
well, then definitely would have to be a dreamer. As far as when it comes to no limits, I I don't like to limit myself in anything I do. I think
Mm,
right now, um, like right now, I'm commentating balls, and I've been commentating a lot of balls and meeting a lot more people, and getting exposed to a lot more people and getting showed a lot more love. So before I used to say I'm cool with just doing commentating at the balls, like in the flesh, other than doing television or doing anything of that sort. And I said, no, I just want to just do this over here. So I'm not limiting myself no more. I stopped limiting
Mhm.
myself. I'm ready to do whatever comes my way. I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'm ready for war. If you get what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So I'm definitely not limiting myself in nothing no more, like at all. So it's definitely Giving a Dreamer.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
that's smart.
What's something in your past you would change?
Oh my gosh. Something in my past I would change. I think the way I thought, which made me act the way I act in the past, or maybe do things that I did in the past by just me, just thinking. So I think if there's one thing I could really, really change in the past is the way I thought and the way of my perception of things and the way of how
Mm,
I thought things and the shit I did. Like, definitely would have to be my thinking, my mindset. I would definitely change my mindset if it would be anything. I think things would have went a little bit more differently than it did. Yeah.
Real talk. All right.
okay.
What's your favorite city to commentate?
Dang. My favorite city to commentate would be. It would have to be. It would be. It would be Atlanta. Okay, it's
Atlanta.
Atlanta. I wanted to say New York, but as far as New York, I didn't really do that many boards in New York City. Except I did code. I've been doing Coldest Winter ever every year, and that's been dope. But as a collective year, it would have to be Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. Uh, three people on Bigo that should delete their accounts.
Oh my God. Jason Lee. Jason Lee is one of them that needs to leave their accounts. Two more people who need to delete their accounts. Oh my God. Who is it that I don't like or don't really see it for? Oh, yeah, so it would be Jason Lee, it would be Queen Op and Shell. Those are a duo. They do duo together. And the last person would be oh my gosh, what's his name? Oh my gosh, I don't know his name. He has long dreads. Oh my god, I don't not know his name, but it's this light skinned guy with dreads that wear a beanie and he sits in his car and he smokes weed on live. I will not know who he is, but I do not like him because he be coming for my girlfriend. So I don't know who he is, but he's just light skinned with dreads, long dreads, and he smokes weed and he sits in the car. That's his content. I do not like him at all.
Who taught you to vote?
I taught myself how to vote. Actually, I watched when I got introduced to the scene. I was to the Kiki scene. I started going to like little Kiki lounges and stuff like that, and just watching them vote for a long time. I think I've sat and watched people vote and like just see what a Kiki ball is like or what a ball is even like. Like for 3 years. So I came out in 2008, like the end of 2008. By 2011, I kind of figured it out. And then I joined for a Kiki house called the House of Mafia. It's a Kiki house back in the day. And I used to always go to these practices and watch them vote. And they started to get to know me. And I used to always like sit. I used to be one of those girls that come to the practice and just sit there and just watch them and just be that extra girl, that was just trying to like make her way and just trying to understand the Kiki scene for real. And I sat for those 3 years and I watched, and then I came to that meeting. And when I tell you I didn't vote in front of nobody, like I would go home and vote. And I would just just get in it. And I would never vote because I didn't know how to do it. I didn't want to embarrass myself or if I looked stupid or anything. So I didn't do it, y'all. I sat back and watched these people for 3 years and went home and was doing it in my four walls. And I came to that practice 3 years later to join the house with two other my girlfriends. Everybody gagged. Like we're talking about like double kicks and everything, and I was way more slim and young, like excuse me. So I was like way more slim and young at the time. And when I tell y'all, I gave you all 5 elements straight through. You would have thought I've been doing it it, and they was like, "What?" So I really told myself how to roll gag. I've been watching, but I definitely, if I could just say like if one person I was watching that like kind of gave me stuff was definitely Kevin JC. But that was
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Who stole a chant of yours?
I wouldn't really call it stealing, kind of. People who have done it, a few people have done it. All the girls in Paris says my chants all the time, which I enjoy and I love that. Precious does it. I enjoy. I love that. Kevin does it. I enjoy. I love it. Jack has done a chant as well, and I love it. I think those are the only. Oh, Tamir, Prodigy. I don't know if he's still a Prodigy, but him. And if I think it will be them. Those will be the only ones that use my chance. I wouldn't really say steal. But when you say some people do think people do steal their chance. I've done a few people chance, but I did it out of like showing love, and that's how I take it. When people do my chance, if I'm not there and you're doing it, it's cool because then now it's getting around. You know what I mean? It's just as long as you ain't claiming it's yours.
I could dig it. All right. And last question for 20 questions.
Hey,
What's your goal? What's in 5 years?
My goals, 5 years from now, my goal is definitely to try to take ballroom to the extreme, to as high as I can. For me to be more bigger than what I am, to try to get on more platforms. Social media right now is it. No shade. Social media is just what it is. A lot of people become famous and make a lot of money off of social media. That's just like, it's crazy. You don't even go to auditions no more for certain stuff. You don't have to really do any of that. It's kind of like they see your content, they want you, read this contract, sign it, and then you're in there. You get what I'm saying? You're making the money, you're doing all that. So my goal is to be 5 years stronger than what I am now. You know what I mean? And Ballroom, maybe I can be like where Jack is doing television behind the scenes, even though I've been executive producer of a film called Port Authority. So I've done a lot of the background and know what it's like. So that's what I want to do. And it goes back to saying no limits. I want to do more. I want to expand and be way bigger than what I am. And then hopefully I can do those things that I said that I would do if I was rich. So that goes hand in hand. Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Well,
Well, that's been dope. Thank you, Snooki. We appreciate you.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, thank
It's
you.
so crazy. I hope y'all don't get mad at me. I have I seen you two before? I've not seen Dante, but I'm probably like, I don't know if I probably said hi to y'all or hugged y'all before. Or, I don't know. I'm so okay. So that's
Yeah.
yeah. Great. So make sure, yes, when I do see y'all, make sure that I don't know what's next for y'all.
Still trying to iron.
Just gotta figure it out.
February.
Yeah.
February, like we're gonna be trying to do something at least once a month, every month. You know, for the next couple of months coming up. We've talked about plans for the next 6 months. So we're just confirming. You know, for the next 6 months, we're gonna try to have something in the DC area at least once a month.
Yes, because y'all bring DC back. DC was that was one spot that I loved to go to when I was younger. It was like you want to go to upscale, you want to go to DC, you want to go DuPont Circle, you want to be in, you want to you want to turn up. Definitely, I think I should definitely bring.
Yes. We had a very successful. Yeah, we had a successful Halloween ball where the kids came out. We had a good successful brunch that was really good. So we're gonna be bringing some more things back to DC, and you're definitely invited to come.
I love it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, wait, before you go, though, we need 3 people that you would want to see do 20 questions.
Yes.
Oh, 3 people that I want. I don't know if y'all use King James yet, but I would love for y'all to use King James.
Okay.
I would love for y'all to use my overall mother, Asia, as well.
Asia
and then a third person I would like for y'all to use. Yes, please try to get Jack. Ooh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, so please use try to get my overall parents and Jack up on that. I think that'll be really dope. And if I could squeeze one more in, I think we really should get Selvin on here as well. That would be really dope. Oh my God! If you could,
that would be good.
Yeah, her and probably like Kelly together, or like so that they can like help her through it and do her thing. I think I would love that. I would love that.
That would be dope. I think we had Asia on a panel before. I think.
Yeah, we had Asia on a panel.
Mother's Day panel.
Yes,
I think she did a Mother's Day panel with us, but I don't think we did anything with James yet at all yet.
No. So James, you're up. James, Jack, and Selvin and Kelly. You're up.
We love it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for even like it's so many other. Oh my God, did y'all use any other MCs?
No, you're the first.
I think you're our first MC.
We are first MC.
I love that so much. I love that. Yes, keep bringing the MCs in. I think them and also DJs as well are really, really good people that you get to kind of get to the roots of like what's really going on, because DJs and the MCs, they run the ball. Like literally, they play a huge part in balls. They don't really get as much recognition as they do individually. Maybe I've always, Dante, you've always like graced me and always been really, really nice to me. A lot of other people have always been really, really, really nice. So I'm not blaming everybody as a whole. There's definitely people who hit me up on a one-on-one, or I speak to one-on-one, and they be like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. It's dope. It's amazing. And that's what keeps me going. That's my motivation food. So I love it.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yes. All right, well, thank you.
But yes, thank y'all so much for having me. I'm going to get some food, and I have a Kiki ball next week that I'm throwing. Me and my sister Sheree, we're throwing next week in New York, the New York City Kiki Scene Awards. So I'm getting ready for that and preparing for that. So.
All right. Everyone, look out for the New York City Kiki Awards.
Yes, and I hope to see y'all at Coldest Winter Ever as well as the Southeast region. Congratulations, Dante, for your nominations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I got 2 nominations for that. I've been winning
congrats.
all of them since they had it. So let's see if somebody can take my crown. But yes, you got so much.